So Fortnite realized how bad their map was last season, so they decided to blow it up. So now we have our brand new Season 3 map that came out like 3 months ago, and the season's about to end. So today we're ranking all 13 of the POIs to see how shocking some of them are and how actually good some of them are. Like generally, they cooked with some, but some are really forgettable. Also, if you like, comment, subscribe, add me on Fort, I can give you guys a free sprite. I'm doing one free sprite to someone every day till the season ends. Because I have a bunch of sprites. I don't really need them anymore. Because, you know, I have them all mastered. I don't talk to women.
I farted during the murmuring.
So for some reason, Fortnite decided to make a worse version of Junk Junction and name it after you, Chopped Shop. So this POI is of course in our top left corner of the map, and it is shocking. It's a reason it's on last place. I don't even know how this is a POI. The layout, you can see footage of it, but basically, this is like a gas station, and it has like some small buildings around it. There's a one part where there's some boats, which can be a bit annoying to get to, but there are some launch pads. But for some reason, these launch pads, I swear, aren't normal launch pads. They might be missing like a few springs or like chromosomes in them, because I swear they never send you that high up. There's really not much to loot here. There's one good building, and that's the main one in the middle, and that doesn't even have much loot in it. There's really no positives about this POI. The one good thing about this POI is that there's an extractor right next to it that no one ever goes to. Besides that, this place is just shocking.
Strikes 12. Midnight arrives. Cock your guns and sharpen your knives. There's a grand prize for the bat's demise. So knock him dead and bring his head and we'll all celebrate.
So Heatwave Harbour is a POI. It's basically Canyons Crossing's very chopped younger brother. Basically, this POI is split in two. One side has 3 tall buildings with about 2 share seats, so there's some really good loot in there. And then the other side has some buildings, plus there's Dylan. Dylan's the only good part of this POI. Generally, no one goes here. There's about 1 sprite chest, some chest, and a vault. No one goes here. The only reason I think this POI exists is because I had to put something in this general vicinity of the map. Like, every part of the map's filled up, and this spot was open, so I just chucked Heatwave Harbour. I'm pretty sure every single asset that makes up Heatwave Harbour is found somewhere else on the map. It kind of just looks like if you combined the whole coastal beach area and just turn it into some houses, that's what this POI would look like. Generally, no one goes here. Looting is shocking there, but there is a baddie as an NPC, so, you know, it kind of equals out.
Just wish that I could have true love's first kiss.
So, somehow, Latte Landing has survived the Dark Voyager, the Ice Sting, and Geno, so I'm generally convinced this POI has crazy plot armor. Generally. This place has been untouched 3 seasons in a row, and when the whole map got shuffled, take a guess what didn't move? Latte Landing. Generally, this POI isn't even that special. It's just a bunch of houses and 1 coffee shop, plus PJ's like Radio Shack. PJ is a baddie like Heatwave Harbour, but still, this POI has like nothing. I guess it's in a good spot, being in like the top of the map, so you don't really have anyone. It's kind of chill. There are some sprite chests. There's a bit of loot. But generally, I'm just surprised this POI's lasted so long.
Ever text or call my daughter ever again, and I promise you it's the last number you are ever going to dial.
So, Wonky Land is the place named after D after taking a ride on the Bonnie Blue band bus. And I don't know why people glaze this POI so hard. It's kind of a hot take of mine. I don't like Wonky Land. There was, I swear, no loot in this POI, even though it's one of the biggest out there. Unlike your D. Basically, there's that stone dinosaur slide thing that has some chest in it, and that big, like, house in the middle. Besides that, I swear there are 2 chests in the rest of the POI. Looting in this POI does not feel fun at all. But the rides are like kind of cool. The Ferris wheel launches you up. There's that shooting one, which if you shoot good shots, you get some loot. They're all pretty easily. Little fireworks show at night where you get some loot for watching. There's the river you can like float around in, and then the slides. Like, it's a solid POI. It's a good execution of the concept of like an amusement park, and still we have one in Fortnite. But the loot on this POI is generally shocking.
Not out of it here yet. They cannot leave the payload for any reason. There's the barrier. Now they have 4. Moving back in. Will it be enough? Space. He's demacked. Looking to get back in, Brent. Misfits. They're actually getting pushed back.
So you might have noticed a pattern with some of the POIs on this map, where a lot of them are just remakes or very similar to other ones. For example, Frosted Flats is just a slightly more ice cream version of Coney Crossroads. Because of the whole map shifting around, we have a bit of the ice biome in the back of Frosted Flats. There's like 2 chests here, and there's like a secret area that I guess is sort of good, but there's not much in there besides like a chest, and I think there's a Sprite chest there too. There's also a vault here. The vaults are like really good, but the key cards are like kind of rare. They were pretty common at the start of the season, but they've kind of nerfed their spawn right now. Besides that, I kind of get why this place is called Frosted Flats. It has the ice cream shop and that frosty part, but the rest of it is just houses. Oh, it's called Frosted Flats, but this is the frosted part, and those are the flats. Flats is another word for houses. Oh, I'm an idiot. So the reason this POI is this low is just, I don't really like it. Like, there's loot. It's just like not that interesting. The layout is very right-leaning. Like, the houses on the other side of the road, I swear no one goes. Everyone either goes that ice cream building or that secret bunker for the Sprite chest. So, Lifty Lodge is so forgettable that I low-key, originally when I was making this video, just straight up forgot about it because it's in the top corner of the map, and trust me when I say it, no one goes here. It's right above Battlewoods. Lifty Lodge is one of those funnel POIs where you're guaranteed, unless you really want to go chop shop, everyone after Lifty Lodge will always go to Battlewoods because it's never in zone, and most of the time, you're going to have to rotate. Literally, there's a part of Lifty Lodge that instantly becomes in the storm when the storm point sets, because this map is like goes so out wide, but just isn't that like dense in the middle. It's kind of weird. Like the tip of it, of the snow biome, because I'm considering the whole snow biome Lifty Lodge, that part will instantly become in storm. And generally, it's a pretty cool POI. We've seen this before. It's that Steve place back in Season 7, but a bit more spread out with the zip line where you can go from the top of the mountain to the bottom. There's some cabins. There's the main part of Lifty is behind the mountain with those 2 house setups. A lot of chests and loot are there. And then there's the top corner. I swear I've never been here once. Probably never will. There's probably like 1 or 2 chests here. It's a good spot to trade sprites. But this place is generally kind of forgettable. It's a cool snow biome. I'm happy we have a snow biome on this map. But generally, this place is kind of dead. So for some reason, the Dark Voyager decided to take over the place modelled after a city full of strippers and gamblers, being Sinister Strip. So this place has an interesting setup where it has 2 vaults, 1 secret vault. We have to turn like the power on in 2 places, which can give some really good loot and some rare sprites. I swear that tunnel under Sinister Strip has given me so many rare sprites. Plus there's another sprite vault under the shape, but you need a key card for that, so that's kind of gambling. Besides that, I swear there's no loot in this POI. Besides the 2 vaults, there's no loot. That front building has nothing in it. I swear there's 1 chest in it, plus the Sprite chest on the top of the tower. Same with those, like, Radio Shack and Prison. I swear there's 1 chest in each of them. And that Bat building, besides the John Wick dog, I swear there's like about 2 chests in here. I don't know why Sinister Strip feels like there's no loot in it besides the 2 vaults. And that's why 50% of the players go here. The other 50%, I actually have no clue why they go here. Weirdly, Calamari Canyon's actually our only POI this season to have a major map change. For some reason, at the start, there was no water.
Water bucket, release!
And now that's water. It took me a sec to realise this. As you know, I'm a bit slow. There's actually a conveyor belt that, like, pumps ice into that pit. And then the ice slowly melts because it's in a desert, filling up the water. So that's, like, kind of cool lore. And it's kind of restoring Calamari Canyon to whatever it was last season. I generally forgot its name last season. But this POI actually has a solid layout, and I like just generally how this place looked. The lighthouse is pretty cool, as when you turn the lighthouse actually on, it cycles around, and when the beam shines on certain spots, it spawns chests. There was a glitch with that, and they had to remove it mid-season because you could get infinite sprites from that. But that was still pretty cool while we had it. There's these pretty cute walruses you can see in the water. I don't know why. You can jump on them. They're bouncy. And for once, this POI actually has good loot. Like, all the buildings actually have chests. I can actually walk out of this POI with good guns. The layout is good. There's like this nice house off to the side with a vault in it. Generally, Calamari Canyon is just goated, but there are just better POIs in my opinion.
Czy to Freddy Fazbear? Oh, 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 oh.
Shaken Sanctuary is one of the best POI blow-ups I've ever seen. We had the new Sanctuary last season, and I know it's basically the same as the Shaken Sanctuary this season, but it just looks 10 times better with the grass instead of the sand. It's like a hot girl, having a fridge as her friend instead of another hot girl. It makes the hot girl look better. It's just like the desert and the grass. Now talking about the actual POI, this POI is pretty cool. It's like our lore hub of the season. If you want storyline lore, just come here. It also has a pretty cool game mechanic, where since it's a triangle shape, and there's 3 separate buildings besides the main one in this middle, it kind of funnels them in. So it's kind of cool. You can either go in the center for a massive amount of loot, or you can go to each of the sides, because each of the little side parts has a different theme. One gives you hot blocks, one has this, like, shape on it, has a little secret bunker, the order's there, and I'm pretty sure it has a ton of loot. And the final one just has fishing spots plus a vault. Plus the center has the low grab things, pretty sick. The POI looks really nice. I like the cast team. There's the Jonesy tank. Hope's there. Peely's there. Jenna, aka the Visitor's there. And there's just so much loot here. Generally, this is a peak POI. But like I said with Calamari Canyon, there's just some I like a bit more.
Fantastic Four.
Just like Satan Sanctuary, the Battle Woods had such a big glow up being moved. Literally, the old grass in Battlewood Boulevard was so ugly. I'm so happy it's the new grass. Plus, the forest biome looks sick. And they actually condensed the POI. Because they made it so they've kept the cinema and they've added a bunch of new buildings. For once, all of them do have chests. And there's loot. The Battlewood sign actually looks pretty cool. And mid-season, we got the Spider-Man update with a Spider-Man themed building where you can buy the web shooters. And since the web shooters are infinite, it is so peak. That's why I've been landing there so much this season. Plus, there's a web shooter spawn there. Plus, we have the building that has a unique storage unit. There's a reference to bidding on storage unit. They have to pay 500 gold, but it's different every game. It's generally a sick POI. Has good loot, good vibes, looks cool, good chest. Generally, it's really good overall.
3 is a magic number. 3 is a magic number.
Alright, you're gonna have to hear me out on this one. Sunken Shores is a really good POI. A really good Fortnite POI. This is what I think when I think of a Fortnite POI. It's classic with all the houses. It has good loot distribution. There's a bunch of houses. And there's no, like, special spot, meaning you could land anywhere in this POI and still be going off pretty good. But there are some bigger, so there's, like, more of a challenge in some spots, but not much. And it has some, like, slight alteration with the water rising up. And all that really does is means you just can't throw down certain items and, like, it blocks a bit of building. Besides that, it just looks cool. It's a POI, in the middle of like a beachy biome, half flooded. It has some good loot. There's a cool thing where you can activate the fountain by turning some pipe to stop the flooding at the top. Nice. Generally, bunch of loot. Good location. I just like how the POI looks. And the surrounding areas sit too.
Take your number 2 pencil and...
What kind of pencil do we take again?
Number 2. Take a number 2.
Looks like you took a big number 2.
Yes, quite so. As you can see, I'm holding a big number 2 in my hands, enjoying the weight and feel of it.
So for me, Golden Grove and the next number 1, if you have common sense, you'll probably figured it out by now, are practically tied, but I like number 1 a bit more. So Golden Grove is a peak POI. It has a sick underground bunker with like this pink tree. Reminds me of the reality tree back from Chapter 3, Season 3. Could be a reference. Could be something lore related. I generally love the setup of this POI. We got a massive tree in the middle. It just looks good. This POI, visually, is probably my favorite POI on the map to look at. Massive tree in the middle, bunch of chests, one big main building, bunch of chests again. Really easy to loot. You go down, secret bunker, that reality show I talk about. There's another entrance that you can literally drop into in about 5 seconds to start the game if you know where to look. There's an extraction site that's surprisingly safe to use, and a place you can get a supply of shot rots. It's sick. I love the vibes of a 7 base in the forest. The lake kind of looks like a disabled star since it's missing one of its parts.
I'm a star! A great big shining star!
And the autumn biome in Fortnite always goes so hard.
A star!
So at number 1, we got Clustered Coast. I promise you, Cluster's not giving me quack snacks to say this. He kind of is, but that's something else. Basically, this place's layout is sick. We got one big building with a bunch of loot going down, and then we have another building facing the same way that's split across the loot. The place looks sick. There's a bunch of like cool duck themed stuff around the area. Looks sick. We got a pier. We had the cluster boat there at one point. Sick. I just generally like the vibe and the look of this place. There's a good amount of loot for how small it is. And the best part, the cluster vault. This thing is so broken with how much gold you get from it. And it's so good to level up your sprites. I always go here if I'm going to level up sprites. Because all you got to do is find the duck with the shades, shove it in that vault key card, standard thing, and bam shabam, you got some mythics. You got such good loot. This place looks sick, and I generally love it. So yeah, that's my Chapter 7 Season 3 POI ranking. We're definitely making this at the start of Season 4. So I know you guys are going to glaze this video as you've done the past 2. I don't know why these ranking videos do so well, but yeah, I seem to love them, so I'll keep them coming. So yeah, make sure to like and subscribe with your left hand, because I don't know what you're doing your right, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.